You can almost hear the noise coming from the nearby French Quarter, and they're being just as loud inside Caesars Superdome here in New Orleans. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the New England Patriots and the New Orleans Saints. Weeks come and gone, and we're off in Week 6 on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snaps to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Opening play, and Dak's going to throw. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. They give to Pollard from the gun. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Prescott now to throw on third down. He beams one deep right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they're left with 4th and short. So they couldn't throw for it on third down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard? Well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's a cherry on top.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Stafford now off the play fake. He puts everything behind this one. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. And for that big shot, they wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive, and early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
So it's 2nd and 10 now. Ball still at that 39-yard line. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And that's good for a gain of 5. Brought down by Rasul Douglas.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Stafford from the gun. Gets it downfield, off target to Sutton. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right. Now things starting to pick up a little bit after a slow start, Brock. Last things fans want to see is a couple of uninspiring drives to begin a game.
Yep, they get the first and generate just a little excitement that we could see maybe our first touchdown here, or at least avoid another quick punt.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First down throw here for Stafford. To the right, and intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. And the Saints are finally tackled on the return after taking it all the way
Saints take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. First down, here's Dak. Running a screen for Stevenson. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
That's good.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. So long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
1st and 10, Prescott. Caught by his back here, it's Pollard. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball, right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
The 16-yard line.
Prescott on 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And the Patriots got home. They dropped him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Pretty even match in this first half, and you're just kind of waiting. Right? You just kind of try to get a feel for which defense is going to come to life. And when you get that sack, that could go a long way to infusing some energy on that side of the ball.
Trying again following the sack. Jump off, caught by his back. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
Prescott out of the gun, 3rd down. Flushed out now to his left. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
For another Saints. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Pollard has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Another for Pollard. And this time he's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Now Cairo Santos on to add the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Saints will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Patriots nothing.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson. So it's 2nd down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He puts some juice on a deep throw. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Justin Reed has the INT. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
They're set up at the 35 now.
There we go. 2.
1st and 10. Yes, hit. The ball is out. And it looks like it is Patriots football.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
I'll start on the ground. Dowdle. Maybe he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 36-yard line.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Sanford. Pass is caught. It's T.J. Hawkinson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a New England first down. Stafford. Connecting on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. We have an injured player here. Looks like it's a member of the Patriots in some discomfort. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22!
Off the play fake, it's Stafford. Looking this fullback now. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. It's Stafford once more. On target to his back, and we go Dowdle. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Patriots will have a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to the Superdome of Caesar in just a bit. All right, time to get this 2nd quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. From the red zone now. And they will score. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots start to fight back for their first points of this game. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Sanders connects on the point after. And the Patriots tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Ty Chandler to return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go!
We'll start this one on the ground with Collar. They'll bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. He's looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
Well, when a defender can get his hand on a pass in any way, good things usually happen.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Dak now from the gun. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Rigoberto Sanchez on the punt. He's got it at the 24. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Ready. Lady.
On schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Set. 0. 180.
Working from the gun, here's Stafford. Low left side, Ronnie Mine Hawkinson. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
First down.
180.
They pick the handoff now, Stafford. Pulls it at the 7. And this play does have enough, Brock. That means it is first and goal.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. And the QB just nailed it.
They bring the tight end in motion. First and goal. Here's Dowdle. And he drives that puck backward on a gain of 4.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets him just as many yards as a short completion would have.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Here's another for him. And he will not be denied a second time. Touchdown, New England. The Patriots take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. Chandler now on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10.
Yeah. Here we go. 180.
From the gun is Prescott. Into the hands of Terry McLaurin. They're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Yeah. Here we go.
Prescott now off the play fake. And he will go down. The Patriots make the play. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I can hear it. I can hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasting no time in getting that sack.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
You know, Kate, that is the epitome of trust right there. Right, when the ball is let out of his hands, I think everybody on the sidelines in the stadium went, because you throw it in double coverage, and you may question the decision, but it's tough to challenge it when it produces results like that.
Christian Kirk, the intended receiver. So that brings up 4th and long. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. We'll get it at the 9. He gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. Patriots lining up. It's first and 10.
42.
Gun give now to Dowdle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
2nd and 10 now. Response to Hawkinson outright. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
We give a lot of credit to receivers, and rightfully so, Kate, for them going into coverage and making a catch. I don't think we give enough credit to tight ends. I know they're big, I know they're physical, but to go into double coverage, take that contact and come away with the catch, that's a big-time effort.
3rd down run with Dowdle. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
He has it at the 22. He breaks the tackle. And it ends up a good return for him. Up past their own 40.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. First play of the drive. Here's Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Well, Kate, the rough showing both individually and collectively continues with this run game. The fumble earlier, and now totally stuffed on that one.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yeah! There we go!
Prescott here from the gun. He completes it in traffic. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5.
Yeah! There we go!
Here's Dak. Setting up the screen. It's Pollard. On 3rd down, they wind up going the wrong way. That one goes backwards. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first.
Rigoberto Sanchez in punt formation.
And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
New England bringing the offense to the line. 1st and 10. Play action now for Stafford. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. On 1st down, here's Stafford. Gets it downfield, on target to Sutton. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
1st down, Patriots.
They kick the running back in motion. 1st and 10, here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Stafford's going to throw once more. Completed over the middle. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Set. Hey, red. Blue 60.
Working inside the red zone. And he scores. It's a New England touchdown. The Patriots will add to their lead at the end of the half. Cortland Sutton, the touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to flow toward it, and that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Chandler now on the return. Mismanages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line.
Yeah, Barry.
Prescott on 1st and 10. This is brought in along the sideline. High degree of difficulty for a short gain.
That one came with a higher degree of difficulty. He had to balance focusing on the catch while staying in bounds.
He'll throw it. He put everything he had into this one. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Gronk, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Yeah, here we go.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he could not break beyond the line, so that's how our half's going to end. Reed now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10.
Red 80.
On the draw, it's Dowdle. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Sanford. And the Saints came marching home and they dropped it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
Kate, you know I love to say that the NFL game is a game of adjustments. You come out of halftime and you know you've got to impact the quarterback. You got to get home. And it's exactly what they do on this opening drive.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He wants a heater, go deep, middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10.
1st down, New England.
Waiting.
Here's the give to Dowdle. Next snap coming inside the red zone, Brock. He picks up 9 on the play.
What a great sign to start the 2nd half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense, trying to chew up that clock.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. A gain of a lone yard, but Brock, that's all they needed. 1st down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10.
Ready. Tonight.
Here's Dowdle again. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Set. 180. 20 hot.
Now Stafford to throw. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Stafford from the gun. Can't connect over the middle. It's incomplete.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB. Over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there. Got the lead at the break, and the important thing is really to come out hot in the second half and add to it. Sure, you love touchdowns, but you'll take those 3 points as well.
Chandler now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Yeah, here we go.
From the gun, they go with Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Dak now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
3rd and long. Prescott finds the in route complete. Scooped up by the Patriots. They get a little extra on top of that fumble recovery as they take possession.
Hey, I get it, Kate. 3rd down, you're doing all you can to try to stay on the field, but unfortunately, poor ball security loosens his hold on it, and the defense knocks it free. Instead of facing 4th down, even better, that defense is off the field completely.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
280. 70.
Stafford now on first down. That's low and bounces short of his man.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion.
Set. 180.
They'll go with Dowdle on a run. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. It's a gain of 12 there. That's a New England first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like it with those sticks. You can keep them on the sidelines, and you get more than enough to get the first down.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Hey, 22. Back. Set.
They take the handoff now. Stafford. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he might be close to this lead growing again. That play gives him a 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Dowdle straight up the middle. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and goal coming up from the 7.
Set.
Gets it again. And he's backed up again as they stop him for another loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Third and goal, it's Stafford. Chased out to his right. The lateral goes haywire, live ball. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep the football, but lose a significant amount of yardage on the play. All right, so they're facing fourth down now, but they are grateful, no doubt, to be facing it. After that sideline right there saved them on the fumble.
Yeah, saved them, Kate, not just on the field, as you're saying, but on the scoreboard. What a hurt to fumble away inside field goal range. But thanks to that ball bouncing out, they'll get a chance to try a field goal, or who knows, maybe even go for it.
So after they ran into the kicker, Brock, that penalty keeps this drive going with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run here following the penalty. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
No, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Red 80.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Set. Yellow 80. Yellow 80.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker.
Well, Kate, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Running right, here's Pollard. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go.
Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. 1st down, ball at the 36. The Saints calling for a timeout, so they're first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. First down, ball at the 36. First down, here's Dak. Hauled in by Goddard, left side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield strike block as he's sent out. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Prescott here from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He's got it. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Christian Kirk touchdown. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Saints cut the lead down to 10.
Saints 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Patriots lining up. It's first and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
Here's second and 10 from the 21.
Ready. 280.
Throwing now, Stafford. Jump off caught by his back. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Stafford back to throw. Looking Hawkinson, he's got it. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Lady.
Stafford's going to throw once more. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Stafford throwing again. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. There are a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
40 got. 20.
Now Stafford again. And this is another incompletion.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Brings it in at the 12. And he gets him out of the deep part of their half. This is out across the 20. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
46. Yeah, there we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure alters the throw.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
47. Hey, 47.
Now Dak to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's across midfield into Patriots territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They give to Pollard from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? It's tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stopped. The number tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
47. 47.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. Throw caught by his running back. They blow this play up. They're humbled and sent off the field here with a loss of yards and a turnover on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
On the toss, here's Dowdle. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on second down.
This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. It's about a 4-yard pickup, and they'll still be playing the sticks. 3rd and 11 coming up.
And it's third down.
Running back sent in motion left. Throwing his Stafford on 3rd. Setting up the screen here to Godwin. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's how you draw it up defensively. That's exactly what you want the coverage to do. Force that quarterback to throw it short and get off the field.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in New Orleans. Patriots moments away from their 4th win of the year. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. And we're going to get a pause here for an injured player as we see Zay Jones shaken up. He's being looked at following the play.
Get him.
Throwing on first is Prescott. Trying to push it deep downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 4-point game here in the 4th. Dallas Goedert, the touchdown. Well, that right there, Brock, is saving all of your guys a whole lot of work. I see 10 dudes breathing easy out there, and only one of them out of breath, and he's the one holding that football in the end zone.
Are you sure about that? Because you know what I love about these moments? I love especially going back and watching them on tape and watching the big guys. Watching all those O-linemen. Certainly some are going to walk, some are going to wave, but eventually some will make their way 90 yards downfield to celebrate that one as well. Because you're right, it was one heck of a show.
And no luck, the Patriots are there to recover. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense emptying the backfield as they come up here. 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. We have a timeout here. 2nd one taken by New Orleans. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
That one's good to Godwin. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Gonna be a victory for the Patriots as they drop to a knee here.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So the Patriots come in and take the win on the road. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.